Hi guys, welcome to Design Stream Sessions with me, Eloise, where we turn interior ideas and briefs into editorial style concepts and 3D material boards. Today we're going to be using Design Stream by MattoBoard to create a pink and contemporary bedroom inspired by these spaces. So the first thing I'm going to do is copy and paste my reference images into the prompt bar and add a prompt. Just going to go ahead and submit. Okay, so this has blended some elements from both spaces and combined them into one really beautiful editorial style image that we can now edit and make our own. It's provided us with a headline, a narrative about the concept, and some supporting images there of material close-ups. If we scroll down, we can see that it's pulled loads of matching materials that we can use and source as well. And you can also hit the info button and get loads more information about the product and also view similar products on the right-hand side. It's also pulled some furniture for us, and we also have more materials in the alternatives tab, and we can also access a material sheet where we can link out to the material as well. So I have a few ideas of how I want to change this image in this space. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit edit image. It's already super beautiful, but I think the first thing I really want to do is add some more pink to the ceiling just to give it more of a cocooning effect. I don't want a flat color. I think I definitely want a bit of texture and a little bit of pattern. So I think I'm going to go with a wallpaper on the ceiling. So I'm going to go and search for the library. Now, MattoBoard has around 50,000 materials from hundreds of brands in their library that you can access, specify and source. So I'm just going to filter by category, wallpaper, color. I think we want pink. And I'm just going to have a scroll through and see what I like here. Okay, this tiger one could be quite interesting. But maybe I want it a little less patterned. I also have a really beautiful pink wallpaper saved in my favorite material, so I'm just going to go and find that really quickly. Okay, I found it. It's by Drop It Modern, and it's actually a mural. And it's this beautiful kind of muted pink colour, ever so slightly peachy, which I think will add a really beautiful cocooning effect to the ceiling. So I'm just going to go ahead and send that to the chat on the right-hand side. And I'm going to select the ceiling so it knows to apply it to the ceiling. You can also use the draw tool to draw on the ceiling as well, and it's really intuitive, so it's automatically filled out my prompt for me. You can change this, but it's filled it out to exactly what I want. So apply the material to the ceilings. So I'm going to go ahead and submit that prompt. Awesome, so that's applied that to the ceiling, and it's almost given like an even more warm and cocooning effect to the overall space, which I really love. I love everything in here and everything's sourceable, so that's amazing. I just want to change the bedside table lamp. I think we can have something a little bit more elegant. So I really love this one from Soho Home. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the image. I'm going to again paste it into the prompt bar. And I'm just going to use the draw tool to call out the specific bedside table area that I want to change. And I'm going to prompt for that to be changed. So swap out. Going to submit my prompt. Okay, that has swapped out the table lamp with this glass one, and I think it just makes the whole space look a little bit more elegant. I'm now going to enhance the image just to get a super high res version of it so you can see all the different textures in really crisp detail. Okay, so that has created the board for us. As you can see, it's a complete 3D material board. You can get up close and personal with the materials on the board. You can even experience every single material and product on the board in complete 3D. And the board has built-in lighting as well, so you can move the light across all the different materials on the board, see how all the different finishes are reacting under the same lighting condition. So I think this is an amazing base. I do want to explore a couple more upholstery options with this space as well. So I have a material in mind that I want to use. It's by Pia Frey, and it's in my favorite materials. I'm just going to drag and drop that in. Again, I think I just want to bring the repeat up a little bit, and I think I'm just going to change that on the side, make it a bit smaller. There we go, just to kind of call out some of those slightly more deeper red and burgundy tones in the image as well. I think it does it really nice and stays within like the ever so slightly pink, feminine and floral theme that we have going on. And then I also have another fabric that I really love that I want to bring in, again by Pia Frey. It's a little bit more deeper in tone, again pull some of those burgundy tones in, and then I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller and tuck that underneath there just to kind of give the palette some depth. I'm going to go to the overall material library and add in a metal disc because I really want to call out that antique brass that you can see in the bedside table lamp. So I'm just going to add that into the palette as well. And then I think it's missing like an accessory just to overall give it an elevated look and feel. So I'm going to go to the accessories panel and find something appropriate. Okay, the dried tulip looks really nice, so I'm just going to add that in. And awesome, I feel like that's a really nice well-rounded palette. We have all the materials in there, and just to remind you, you can use the material sheet here as well to link out to any material that you have added to the material board to then source if you want to do that. I'm now finished with this, so I'm going to go ahead and hit save and deep render the material board just so we can get a really beautiful photographic image of the material board. So I'm going to hit download. You can download with a transparent background as well, you know, if you were designing for like a presentation, but for this I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and hit deep render, and that will give us, like I said, a really beautiful photorealistic image of the material board. You can also grab different shots as well, so you can get the board on a slight angle, and then when you hit download, it's essentially going to render what is ever in the board for you. So you can see there that we've captured that really nice angled side view of the material board as well. So when your deep renders are ready, you can see them up here in the top right nav panel. And you can see there that we have the full overhead view, and we also have the really nice angled view as well. And now not only do I have a really beautiful concept page with close-up images of the space as well, I also have a really beautiful immersive 3D material board that I can share with clients and really beautiful deep rendered imagery that I can put in my presentation. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's design stream session, like and subscribe below, and stay tuned for our next episode.